Chances are there's a can of chickpeas in your pantry. Do you know what to do with them? Puneeta Chhitwal-Varma gets that question all the time, and she's got some great tips for us. Good morning.
Good morning, Annette. It's so nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Now, I often pass by chickpeas at the grocery store because I look at them and I think, I know they're amazing, but I don't know what to do with them. So you're going to tell us.
That's like so many of us. I did a survey with my Instagram community a few months ago, and of course, chickpeas was on the top of everybody's list, right? We have the cans. They're a great pantry staple, but making them delicious, it's hard. So I will break it down.
Okay, so first of all, you can get them in can, but you can also get them dried, right?
So I like both the varieties. I have an Instant Pot, and so if you can see it back there. So I cook on Sunday afternoons. I make a big batch of chickpeas, and then I use it all week long. Or you can totally buy a can of chickpeas. In fact, these ones are Canadian grown. So a lot of chickpeas we can buy in market in Ontario are grown in Canada. So you're also supporting Canadian farmers, right, when you buy chickpeas.
That's great.
Totally. And then once you have that can of chickpeas, you can do a bunch of things with it, including, like, the first tip I have is to roast them. It sounds easy enough, and it totally is. All you have to do is rinse out the can of chickpeas in a baking sheet at 425 in the oven, and then roast it for maybe 35, 40 minutes. And halfway through, take them out and then sprinkle with a little bit of paprika or whatever are your favorite flavors. There's some people who like chili and lime, some people like a lot of heat, and they add red chili peppers. Ton of options.
So that's a really good, healthy snack then, kind of a salty snack.
Totally, totally. And these ones here that you see, if I pour them out here, and of course I'm making a mess, right? It's like TV. But you can hear the crunch, because what often happens is the first batch of chickpeas is, everybody's oven is different. So it's great to test out that first batch. And if it is a little bit soggier than you like, and it's not as crispy as these ones are, pop them in for another couple of minutes. It's easy, but sometimes, when we Google things like roasting chickpeas, there's so many directions on the things that we have to do. I say do none of that. Just rinse and roast at 425, and you have a great snack for the week.
Okay. Chickpeas are also really, really good. I know you used oatmeal once before, but for kind of extending meat dishes, right? So you use half the meat and maybe the other half chickpeas, or you've used oatmeal before, another great tip.
I do. So the last time we talked about it was in the turkey sliders, where I used half the meat and half the chickpeas. And you can do that in your favorite meat recipe. So I do that with the bolognese. My kids love it. It's half lentils and half meat, and I switch out lentils with chickpeas or with vegetables, because it's earth savvy to reduce our meat intake, but it's also great for our mood, because chickpeas are on my top of my list of my top 40 good moods and good foods, and it's available for free on Maple and Marigold. But what I do often is cook with all of those good mood foods. And then, we're eating healthy, and we're eating food that is great for our gut and for our brain.
Right. We've got about a minute left, but I know that you've been studying the way that food affects our mood a lot.
Yes, I have. I completed a certificate last year, of course, 2020, right? We were all struggling. And it's going to continue. And there's so much research out there now that tells us that food, what we eat, what we choose on our plate, and how it's connected with our brain and how we feel, they're all intimately connected. I'm not speaking so well today, but chickpeas is on top of that list. And I'm actually cooking with chickpeas this weekend in my Sunday cooking club. And this is the recipe that we'll be cooking along that day.
Okay, that's awesome. And we've got the details up for your Sunday cooking club, another new thing that you're doing. I love how you're teaching people about great food, because you love great food.
I do. I think food should be forgiving. How we cook can be forgiving and tasty and delicious. And also accessible, because chickpeas is one of those ingredients that everybody can have. It's It's great for the wallet. It's easy to cook.
Okay.
There's a few options here.
Okay.
And you can store it in your pantry for ages.
All righty. So we'll get the link up to your maple and marigold blog and all the information up on our website, chch.com. Great to see you.
You too, Annette. Bye.